Hello and welcome to the channel. Governor of Benue State and a member of the G5 group, Samuel Otom, has publicly declared his support for the Labour Party LP presidential candidate Peter Obi. Leader of the G5, Wike, endorsed the All Progressives Congress APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Otom, in a town hall meeting, did the same, but only this time he opted for someone else different from his leader. This is confirmation to the news making the rounds that the G5 couldn't agree on a candidate, and hence, that was the reason why they as a group could not openly say who they were supporting, as earlier promised by Wike. Now, each is serving their own personal interest as the election gets closer. Otom has always been favorably disposed to the former Anambra State governor and had spoken quite eloquently about him in the past. For clarification, though, he is not jettisoning the People's Democratic Party (PDP) for the Labour Party, but he will support the LP candidate in whatever capacity he promised. He noted that Obi is physically and mentally ready to lead the country and that he has the capacity and, above all, the fear of God to lead and lead well. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Thank you. I am working for Peter Obi, Otom. Governor Samuel Otom of Benue State on Thursday declared that he is working for the emergence of Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party LP as the next president of Nigeria. The governor, who made the open declaration at a town hall meeting addressed by the LP presidential candidate in Makurdi, said his decision was premised on his conviction that Mr. Obi was mentally and physically prepared for the task of getting the country working again. The governor, who was a guest at the meeting which drew stakeholders from the 276 council wards of the state, got a rousing ovation from the participants who went ecstatic, chanting his name and that of the LP presidential candidate after he made the open declaration. He said the time had come for Nigerians to jettison political affiliation and loyalty and chose a God-fearing, capable and competent hand who would rescue the country from its present sorry state. He said, "We have come to a time where we must leave out sentiments and save Nigeria by looking at individuals who can lead with the fear of God and provide gainful employment for the youths. We must, in this 2023, fashion a new Nigeria that will give the people equity, fairness, and justice. The PDP has failed Nigerians, APC has failed Nigerians, political parties have failed Nigerians. Even Labour Party has failed Nigerians. We must therefore look at individuals, those people who can deliver. So this is not about party. I am not in the Labour Party, but I am working for Peter Obi. Peter Obi will make sure that we sleep with our two eyes closed. These unnecessary killings that are going on in our country will stop. I have chosen to support him. I appreciate you all for choosing Peter Obi. Of the three presidential candidates, Peter Obi has the character, competence to lead Nigeria." Meanwhile, Mr. Obi, who was scheduled to attend the meeting in person but failed due to bad weather that forced him to cancel his flight, addressed the gathering virtually. The presidential candidate thanked Benue people, particularly Governor Otom, for supporting his candidature, assuring that the effort of Benue people will not be in vain, while promising that he will do everything humanly possible to visit Benue before the elections. Mr. Obi said he would also ensure that the state did not remain the same when he assumes office after the elections. Meanwhile, a Benue State High Court has restrained the People's Democratic Party from either expelling or disqualifying Governor Samuel Otom from contesting in the forthcoming senatorial race. Otom seeks to contest to represent Benue Northwest Senatorial District in the Senate. The restraining order made on Thursday by Justice A.I. Itoyon Yiman was also directed at the Independent National Electoral Commission, which was joined as second respondent in Otom's ex parte application marked MHC 462023. The judge restrained the PDP and its agents from expelling suspending or levying any other punishment on the plaintiff and applicant pending the determination of the motion on notice for interlocutory injunction. He also restrained INEC from receiving and or acting upon any communication made by the first defendant and respondent seeking to disqualify from contesting or seeking not to be placed on the ballot paper the name of the plaintiff and applicant as the first defendant's candidate for the Benue Northwest Senatorial District in the 2023 general elections. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Ortom has a running battle with his party for refusing to back the party's presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar. He is one of the G5 governors having problems with Atiku, the others being Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State, and Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State. The court said the interim order would subsist pending the determination of a suit filed against the party by Ortom. The matter was adjourned till February 24th for the hearing of the substantive suit. In related developments, Governor Samuel Ortom of Benue State has warned President Muhammadu Buhari that this Naira redesign policy that is impoverishing Nigerians will sink his image forever. Ortom, in a thread of tweets, said this is the worst policy the federal government has ever made as Nigerians were suffering and some dying. This is the worst policy done by the federal government. Nigerians are suffering and some are dying. The people are feeling the pains. Their children can't go to school. They have nothing to eat. Even those who have money in the banks are not able to access the money. Yet some people are not telling Mr. President the truth. Someone close to the president should tell him that this policy will sink his image forever if he allows it to remain the way it is. The federal government should review the policy before the situation gets out of hand, he tweeted. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.